A very good morning to all students. Take care. Yes, in the beginning I am saying take care. Why? Because even you also may not notice, but we have completed 4 chapters of your 12th syllabus. Chapter 1, Introduction to Partnership, obviously the weightage. How much? 4 marks. Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, overall total 9 marks. Chapter 5, again 9 marks. So nearby 20-23% syllabus we have almost completed. Now, today onwards we are going to start chapter 6, again of 9 marks. So nearby 35%, approx 30-35%. 1/3, nearby, let me say. 1/3 of the syllabus will be over. And do take care. We are completing the lengthy chapters. Yes, chapter 5, it was a lengthy one. Chapter 6, again a long question they are going to ask. Okay? So now, chapter 7 onwards, the remaining chapters, from that, they are not going to ask long questions. In chapter 7, only short questions are there. In part 2, only share capital and company fund account. 2 long questions can be asked. Rest all 4 chapters, again are short questions. And what is the important matter in short questions in that kind of chapters? That in a single lecture, we can complete 2 to 3 questions easily. We can complete 2 to 3 methods easily. So in a chapter like admission or retirement, if they give 15 questions, including theory, it may take 20-25 lectures for theory, for MCQs, and for long questions. But in that short question chapters, the chapters from where they are going to ask only short questions. If 30 questions are given, then also it will take maybe 10 to 12 lectures, 1 or 2 for theory, and then almost in each lecture we can solve 3 methods. Okay? So take care. Long questions, the chapters from which they are asking long questions, we are completing. We complete one, another one we are starting today. But before that, as I said previously also, we are not going to skip anything. So let's continue with MCQs of chapter 5. MCQs of chapter 5. Because we completed the entire chapter, the practical questions, theory, short questions, even of goodwill also. But MCQ still to be. And mind well, please don't solve MCQ like a multiple choice question. You will shock. MCQ must be solved like an MCQ. No. It must be solved like a very short question. What does it mean? By reading the sentence, by reading the question, you must know the answer perfectly, even without looking at the options. Because you may feel, what is the difference? Because it may be possible that they may ask the same question as VSQ in section D, where no options available. So, if you people feel like that from the option you can easily get the answer, if they ask as very short question, you are in trouble. So do take care. Okay? Let's continue. There are nearby 10 MCQs. I already give the numbers over here. We are solving one by one. Do concentrate because sometimes in tricky MCQ they are using some words. If you are not concentrating in that one or two special word, we may fumble and we may take a wrong option. Okay? First one. From the very beginning we are starting from the textbook only, yes. Otherwise we are running so many questions. But from the textbook only we are solving this. Balance of general reserve and balance of general reserve and credit balance of P&L account is transferred to dash account at the time of admission of a new partner. What the answer should be? The options are, actually as I said, without option you must know the answer. Balance of general reserve and credit balance of P&L account must be transferred to partner's capital account, but old partner, not old partner. Take care, because here the options are capital account of newly admitted partner, old partner's capital account including new partner, old partner's capital account and revaluation account. Naturally the answer is C. And one thing I would like to give you a reminder how to write the answer of MCQ. In paper, in all the exams, whether it's a school exam or board exam, okay, you must write the alphabet first, whatever it may be, A, B, C or D. Then leave little bit space and then write the entire answer. Here it is old partner's capital account. Okay, don't write the alphabets only, don't write the answers only, and even if you are writing both, always write alphabet first. Second, goodwill appearing in the books of the firm at the time of admission of new partner is recorded as, see, by reading the question itself, goodwill appearing in the books at the time of admission of new partner. What does it mean? What does it mean? Old goodwill. And for old goodwill may be possible for 10, 12, 15 times I not shouted, but I repeatedly use these words. Old goodwill, always old partners, always old ratio. Okay? So no need for going through all the options. Okay? You find the option suitable for this sentence. Here option A says debited to old partner capital account in their old P&L ratio and goodwill account is credited. Now this is a perfect one because old ratio, old partner. If you feel it's perfect, if you are confident, I personally believe no need to go for other options. Here let's go through it, but actually you should know, because in exams you have to save your time also. Second option, goodwill is credited to old partners, old partners capital account including new partner in the new P&L ratio, which is wrong because all partners is not possible. Admitted partners capital account credit and goodwill account debit, again it's wrong because goodwill is to be credited, and credited to old partners capital account instead of debited they write credited in last option. So here the option A is the perfect answer. Third, premium for goodwill got by partner is recorded on dash side. Now go through the options. Debit side of old partner. Now debit side is naturally wrong. So don't move further. Don't read the remaining portion of option. Debit side of capital is wrong. But next option. Credit side of old partner's capital. Okay, it is true. Move further. In the old P&L ratio. Now it may be correct, it may be wrong, because you know that goodwill, premium for goodwill, always to be credited to old partners, capital account, in sacrifice ratio. If sacrifice ratio is not possible, then in old ratio. See, that is not actually a condition. But when sacrifice ratio is not possible, always your old ratio is your sacrifice ratio. That's why we are saying like this, that old ratio and sacrifice ratio both are same when other detail of sacrifice is not given. Okay? So please use sacrifice ratio word only. Yeah, if such option is not given, then you can say old ratio. Okay? So second one is wrong. Debit side of old partner. Again, no need to read further because it's on credit. And D, fourth option. Credit side of old partner's capital account in their sacrifice ratio. Okay? So the answer is D. Here, fourth. This is a good one. Third one is a good option. Revaluation account is dash type of account. Revaluation account is dash type of account. Obviously, personal, nominal, real, or temporary. See, temporary is not a type of account. So odd one out. Fourth one, D, cancelled. Now personal, real, nominal. Personal, not possible because debit the receiver, credit the giver. It's not there. Real and nominal, two options are there. Here nominal is the correct answer. Why? It is B. Why? Let me explain. Because in revaluation, you are writing profit or loss due to revaluation of asset and liability. And you may know the rule of nominal account. What is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expense and loss, credit all income and gain. Debit all expense and loss, credit all income and gain. Is that clear? That's why this is gain or loss due to revaluation of asset liability, and so it is a nominal account. Again, this is a very good question. Fifth, when new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash, when new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash, dash account is credited. Dash account is credited. Cash, premium for goodwill, goodwill, and his capital account. What the entry should be? If you remember the entry, it becomes a joke for you to attempt this. Now say, what happened? If you are not concentrating in study, I'm talking about this MCQ only, yeah? If you are not concentrating in studying, such things may happen with you also. That while reading the MCQ, you may take cash account, or say capital account, somewhat like that. And while solving the long question of admission, in working note, you did that particular entry. You'll do that. Journal entry. Cash account debited to premium for goodwill account. The perfect entry. Cash account debited to premium for goodwill account. Now again listen this. When new partner bring his share of goodwill in cash, so the same circumstance. You are doing correct entry, but in MCQ did something wrong. Why? Because you are not concentrating. If you concentrate, then by reading this sentence, you must remember the entry. And in entry, peacefully, if you think like that, cash account debited to premium for goodwill. Is it okay? So automatically, On credit side, the option is B, premium for goodwill. Okay? Take care. 6. As per Accounting Standard 26, in the beginning of the chapter admission, in theoretical concepts, I discussed this. Dash goodwill cannot be shown in the books. Dash goodwill. Option A, goodwill for which some amount is paid for consideration. No. Internally generated. C, A and B both. Again no. D, neither A nor B. Now this is very important because accounting standard 26, you get fumbled, you get confused. अब क्या क्या है तू? Or someone may feel in accounting standard 26 explanation related to goodwill is that it is already said in the question. But what explanation? That you must understand. Okay? So better option, you try to remember the answer of textbook MCQs because in 90% of the cases they are asking MCQ from textual exercise only. The past record says the same. Okay? Here internally generated, that is B. The answer is B. Next one. Sometimes you may feel that we are spending 15-20 minutes for MCQs, but yes, because 1 out of 1 is 100%. If you secured it, 100% correct. If you lose it, 100% lost. 7. Revaluation account is also known as P&L account. No, it's not correct. Profit and loss adjustment account, yes, because profit and loss due to adjustment we are writing in revaluation. Okay? Third, P&L appropriation, no, it is connected with final account. Fourth, P&L suspense, again it's not. So B is the answer. Okay? Next, 8. When only old P&L ratio is given, sacrifice ratio of partners equals to, I just discussed the same, if you remember, that when there is no clarification of sacrifice detail, always old ratio and sacrifice ratio both are same. Okay, so here in the answer options are equal. Please don't write equal because equal means 1:1:1. So don't write equal. Second is old ratio. Yes, that is the correct answer because when old P&L ratio is given, here they use the word only. When only old P&L ratio is given, sacrifice ratio of partners equals to old ratio. See here, a very good option is given, which is wrong actually. The formula old share minus new share. So while reading word sacrifice, you may write the formula and you have to sacrifice because you are not going to get mark. So, see, it seems like very easy. But if you are not doing regular practice, if you are not doing regular practice, definitely somewhere or other you will commit some mistake. And it will cost at least 1 mark minimum. And then it may increase 2, 3, 4 also. So try to create a habit of doing regular practice. Matrix, nothing required. 9. Old partner is also required to give his share of goodwill. Again, old partner is also required to share in goodwill to other old partner when dash. Third vichar. When old partner also have to contribute goodwill. When he is gaining instead of sacrificing. The ratio is in minus. If you remember this kind of questions. Okay. First, his capital is less. Wrong. Second, his new share in new P&L ratio is more than his old share. Means gain. So that is the correct answer. B. Third, new share in new P&L ratio is less. That is sacrifice. Obviously not the correct answer. And fourth, his new P&L ratio is equal to old. Make sure the answer will be 0 in that case. So answer B is the correct one. Okay? Here the textual exercise loves the word B because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is equal to 6 answers having option of B. 10th, last answer. Profit or loss of revaluation account is transferred to dash account in dash ratio. Naturally, revaluation account transferred to, the answer is old partner and equal ratio. No, it's not correct. Second answer, old, A-double-L, old partner, which is wrong, 100%. Third, old partners, correct. But sacrificing ratio, again wrong. So the answer is old partner, old ratio. Fourth, D. Okay? Here the answer is D. So here we end. Here we end the MCQs. You just check very quickly. Actually there is no need, but still, if you are confused in any of the MCQ, go through it twice. See, go through it does not mean anything else. Just read the sentence, the question properly with cool and calm mind and then go through the options. See the correct option because answers are already there on the screen. See the correct option. Try to make a proper sentence with the answer. So automatically your confusion will get removed. Okay? But please do take care of MCQs. That's why even we are also solving all the textual MCQs. Okay? Now, after admitting a partner, so many things. And now, obviously, it's the time for retirement. It's the time for retirement. I cannot say it's a time for death because that particular time we cannot decide. We cannot, neither me nor you. But yes, it's a time for retirement is in person's hand. When to get retired. And before we start this, let me again give you a reminder. That it would be much better. If you plan your career and through it your life. Why is it so? See, it's not like a normal lecture that I'm sharing few words and you are just listening and everything. I already experienced this kind of things in my students, so I'm sharing with you. At present, you are of say approx 17 or so. I'm talking about age naturally. You completed your 12th, then 3 years of graduation, 2 years of masters, or if anyone wants to do CACS, then 4 to 5 years overall of CA or CS. So net at the age of 20 to 23, you will be in the market of earning, market of making the career, market of designing the life. And If you are having that capability, if you are having that guts, if you mold your shape, mold yourself in that particular way by having lots of general knowledge, proper, fluent, with good vocabulary, the language of English, in that case, and obviously, proper personality. Personality does not mean you used some cream or something like that on the face. See, look is entirely different thing, and knowledge is entirely different thing. Always knowledge speaks. Knowledge speaks. Okay? So if you are having that kind of personality, I'm sure you can get at least 6-digit earning from very beginning. What do you mean by 6-digit? What do you mean by 6-digit? What you said? 1 lakh. Here you are committing mistake. Why 1 lakh? Why not to dream for 9,99,999? The extreme figure of 6-digit. But there the problem is, whenever someone says we are always not dreaming high. You can earn 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 5 lakh from the beginning. I'm talking about monthly income. Okay? See, actually I'm going to start this up. But for that, I personally wish that you must earn an extreme handsome amount from the very beginning. And in that case, normal government retirement age is 58 or 60 in some cases, with extension of 2 years. 58 or 60. So, what people feel that they are having a great job, they can work till 58. But my question is, why should you work till 58? For earning purpose I am saying, for requirement purpose I am saying. As a hobby, as a time pass activity, it's okay. You can work till 70, 80. But, why to work? Why to work for requirements? No. I personally wish that you start earning handsome amount from 25, let's say, latest one, at the age of 25. You should earn and you should plan your investments. You should earn handsome so you can save, and that savings you should invest in such a way that latest by age of 45 you must retire. Means you should be that much financially sound that if you want to get retirement, now I don't want to do any job, any business. I just want to enjoy the life. You should have that financial soundness. And in that case, I can say that retirement in our hand. But everyone is not that lucky that retirement in our hand, this word they can use. Because so many requirements, financial needs, force them to work more and more till the age of 50, 55, 60, 70 and so on. Which is not good. Which is not good. Okay? See, these words are really good. You and I also like it. That my bachelo earn an extreme handsome amount and plan for retirement at 40, 42, 45 max. But it's not so easy. For that, regularity, like your breathing. જેમ શ્વાસ લેવામાં રેગ્યુલારિટી હોય છે, ભૂલાઈ નથી જાતું. Like that you have to capitalize your time, opportunity. અત્યારે, at present, you must concentrate in study. So you must capitalize, maximum utilize your time for conceptual clarity. I'm not talking about admission or retirement or goodwill or probability or index number or say directors chapter, membership chapter of CCSP. I'm not talking about that, academics only. Go through newspapers, go through financial channels, This is also a part of life, and this must be. Speak fluently, try to speak more and more in English. Have you observed that in this platform, online platform, almost more than 80 to 90% I am using English only. Why? Because I am having that opportunity. So why not to encash it? That's what actually you should do. Because the world will be yours after 5 to 7 years. It all depends on you. Whether you are going to spend it or whether you are going to invest it. આ 7 વર્ષ લાઈફમાં તમે ખર્ચી નાખો છો કે ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરો છો. If you invest it, you will get extreme handsome return. If you spend it at present, you can enjoy the luxuries, but afterwards you have to suffer a lot. બહુ બધું હેરાન થવું પડે. Okay? I wish that at least this 5-8 minutes you should say your parents also to listen this. What I said about your retirement and spending time or investing time and everything. Okay? Now, let's start chapter 6, retirement or death of a partner. Okay? Again, the marking pattern. The marking pattern. 1 plus 8, 9 marks. What's the marking pattern? 1 mark and 8 marks. 8 marks, obviously, section E. Second question. Okay, question number 32. To be very precise. 1 mark, normally MCQ. But I am always flexible. You must prepare for MCQ and VSQ both. Okay? Because in the board examination hall, we can't complain that instead of MCQ they asked a VSQ. Okay, they asked it. Not special for you, not special in your paper. It's in the entire board student's paper. Okay? So at that time, whether they asked MCQ, whether they asked VSQ, whatever it is, our students must be prepared for everything. Okay? And we are also going to prepare everything in this chapter also, as we are doing in all the chapters. Retirement, not a new word. Death, naturally, not a new word. But we are going to learn all these things in viewpoint of accounts, and that was especially Partnership Act 1932. Let's start. Introduction. From the book only, I am not actually explaining, but going through some bookish words. Okay, retirement of a partner means retiring as a partner from a firm. As per Indian Partnership Act 1932, when a partner retires from a firm for any reason or a partner dies, retirement or death, or a partner dies, the partnership ends, but the firm is not dissolved. Mind well. Very, very, very important words. Very, very important words. Whenever partner retires, the partnership ends, but not the firm. Firm ચાલુ જ રહે છે. For example, A, B, C. 3 partners are there. Listen carefully. 3 partners are there doing business. Out of these 3, if C retires or C dies, sheનું death થઈ જાય છે. In that case, partnership expired. Partnership ends because that partnership deed was between A, B, C, 3. Now only A and B survives. So they have to prepare partnership deed again. Okay, they have to get it registered. But the firm is continuing normally. For example, they are doing a business of a provision shop, grocery shop, and it may happen that C retired today. Today means whichever the day, not concerned with the date. Today C retires. Tomorrow they are going to open the shutter. A and B are the partners now. They are going to do the business. The third party may not even come to know that C retired and now only A and B are the partners. It is only accounting matters. Okay? Clear? So, partnership ends but not the firm. Remaining partners can continue the firm and its business. For this purpose, necessary accounting treatment, as I said just now, accounting treatment of retirement are required to be given in the books of accounts of firm. Nothing else. Okay? Now, the main, see here, meaning and everything is not there. For admission or retirement, meaning is not possible. Circumstances for retirement. In very short question, I can ask this question. Which are the circumstances for retirement? You have to write only two. As per Indian Partnership Act 1932, and voluntary retirement due to personal reasons. Only two. Notice of part. Okay? Let's continue. Circumstances from the book only, but the similar one is given. I wrote the title and we'll have some explanation in short. The circumstances of retirement as per Indian Partnership Act and voluntary retirement of the partner due to his personal reason. Now, as per Indian Partnership Act, first, unanimously, any partner can retire by unanimous consent of all the partners. What does it mean? If A, B, C, D, four partners are doing business. Four partners are doing business. If D wants to retire and A, B, C all are ready for that, none of the partners having any problem, that means unanimous. Okay? By notice. Second, a partner has right, any partner rather, a partner has right to retire from the firm by giving notice to other partners in writing, not orally, in writing, indicating his intention of retirement from the firm. Again the same A, B, C, D partners. D wants to retire. So he has to give a notice to the remaining partner in writing that I want to retire from the firm due to this reason. By contract, sometimes it may be possible that we appoint a person as a partner for a particular time limit, for a contract only. So once the contract ends, automatically the partner retired from the firm. Any partner can retire as per the condition of the partnership deed. If indeed it is mentioned that we are appointing D as a partner for 2 years, then after 2 years, automatically D will get retired. Insolvency of a partner. Fourth reason, naturally an insolvent cannot be a partner, so he has to retire, no option. A partnership of any partner ends from the day from which he is declared insolvent. Whenever A, B, C, D, 4 partners, whenever any one of them declared insolvent, A or B or C or D, any one partner declared insolvent, automatically partnership ends. Okay, suppose D get insolvent, D declared insolvent, so partnership on that moment only, partnership ends and D has to retire, and then A, B, C can continue with a new partnership deed. Death of a partner. partner. Naturally, if a partner died, no case of retirement. Obviously, the remaining partner are going to continue the business if they wish. But the partnership ends again. And expulsion by other partners. Subject to provisions of partnership deed, a partner can be expelled by the other partners. It all depends. But this kind of things normally not happen. What is that? Nothing else. If the deed provided, but normally that kind of deed are not prepared by the partners, because otherwise sometimes it may happen that the remaining partners formed a group, a unity, and they removed one partner from the partnership. Maybe possible they want to take undue advantage of partnership or of the business. So they form a group or unity, like A, B, C, D are the partners. If A, B, C form a unity, they can remove D. And that's why in theory it is okay, but practically, normally this kind of clause will not be there in partnership deed. Okay? And the second one, B, voluntary retirement of partner due to his personal reason. Now personal reason may be there for any Tom, Dick and Harry. कोई पण व्यक्ति ने पर्सनल रीजन हो શકે. For example, I am a partner. Now, my family shifted abroad. I also want to shift over there. So naturally, I cannot be continue as a partner. So this is my personal reason. Sometimes, may be possible my illness of a longer time horizon. Again, I may not continue as a partner. Sometimes, due to my personal reason, I want a large capital amount, not for business, but for my personal use, maybe for medical treatment or any other reason. In that case, I have to withdraw my partnership. So, naturally I can get the share of my capital and profit from the firm for my personal need. So, here the reason is not important, because we are using the word personal reason. Okay? A partner can decide to retire from the partnership due to his personal reason. But in this, as a PSQ, very, very important. Even in MCQ also. Even in MCQ also they are asking. That's why I wrote all those things. That an active partner must give public notice. See, I am talking about this sentence. Personal reason he retired high. In that case, an active partner must give public notice. What does it mean by public notice? In a local newspaper regarding his retirement. Suppose A, B, C, D and D is retiring due to personal reason. Then he or on behalf of him, on behalf of D, firm can give. But personal notice, public notice must be given. That now onwards, D is no more a partner in the firm so and so. So please do not consider him as a partner and do not do any transaction with D for the firm, on behalf of firm. Okay? If anyone do that, firm will not be responsible for any damage or loss. This kind of public notice is must. So, an active partner must give public notice regarding his retirement. Otherwise, see, if he is not giving his notice, in that case, otherwise he is responsible for liabilities towards third parties arising after his retirement also. Because third party may not know that D already retired. Okay? So if A, B, C is doing business and some liabilities arises after D's retirement, D is also responsible for that if in case he is not giving public notice. Okay? So actually it is the duty of retiring partner to give public notice. Is that clear? Sure? See, sometimes small matters but are very important. If D feels that ABC knows very well about the retirement, what is the need of giving public notice? Why to spend that amount? In that case, sometimes he has to suffer a big loss. Okay? So this is the normal theory. This is the normal theory. Now in this chapter, we are not going to do much about the theory because this is retirement. So in admission we did short questions of P&L ratio but sacrifice. Here it is gain. So we do gain. We are not going to do much about theory because we know what is gain. We know the formula. Everything we completed in chapter 4. Yes, reconstruction. Okay? The formula of gain. Nothing else. New share, new P&L ratio minus old P&L ratio. Okay? But for you, a bit relaxed matter is a lot more easier than the admission short questions. Okay? Only 13 questions for P&L and 6 for goodwill. And even that too, comparatively very easy. Very easy. In comparison of admission. Yes. Okay? So not to worry. From next session onwards, directly we are switching over on short questions of P&L ratio. Again let me tell you, like in admission, in retirement also, you must concentrate, you must do proper practice for short questions and short questions of goodwill also. If you do it properly, in long questions, really you feel very relaxed because the same 4 formats: revaluation account, partner's capital account, cash or bank account and balance sheet. So only small new things specifically made for retirement is to be learned. The remaining asset, liability, increase, decrease, everything you know it very well. Okay? We solved nearby 20 questions in admission. And I'm sure you are also going to do proper practice for that. So from next session, we are starting short questions. We will spare 3 to 4 sessions for that short questions and then long questions of retirement. Okay? So be prepared for that and don't forget to do regular revision of the previous chapters. Till next session, take care of yourself, stay safe and have a nice day.